Welcome to our second brief tutorial here. It's going to need to be a guide to accepting and returning jobs within Plunet's resource portal for TLC translation. Once again, we begin by logging in at teneo.plunet.com. The link is in the description box, and we're going to log in using the username and password that was sent to you. Once we log in, the system takes us straight to the dashboard here. You can see how everything's classified by type, and we have a requested job here that says please reply, and this is where we go to accept a job that's been sent to us. Once you click on this category, it'll jump down to the bottom and it'll show all the requested jobs. I click on the hyperlink and it takes me right into the job that I've been requested for. You can actually email the project manager with any questions right from this window. And this top section contains all the information that you may need to know about the project. We've got start date and due date. We've got some specific work instructions here on the right-hand side. We also have the price that you would be paid for that particular job. If you would like to look at the files are in the source data section below, and you can download them here from the file manager. You can also download them in a zip file. Once you've decided if you would like to accept or reject the job, you click the appropriate bubble and click send. And there we are. The job has been accepted. Now once we go back to the dashboard, you will see that we no longer have anything in requested, but we have one in progress that we did not have before. So we can go back into this job, and you can see we actually have access to download the files and to upload the files and complete the checklist. Once you've completed your translation, you'll want to upload any files that you might have. So there we are. In order to upload the files, once you select them, you do have to click this upload button. Otherwise, they will not properly upload to the server. Once you see your file displayed in this little window here, you can close this window, and we do have files up on the server. You'll complete the checklist. I did review all 100% matches. I did run the QA tool within my CAT tool, whether it was in MemSource or in Trados or another CAT tool. I did run a spell check, and I did read through the translation once more before returning. I can add a note, and then I can also decide whether I want that note to go on to the next person in the line. So I'm just going to put a little thanks again, but I'm not going to send that note forward. Then you can decide if you're doing a partial delivery. So if you are done with some of the files but not 100% done, you can click this so the next step can start, or you can do a final delivery of the files. It's very important that if you are working in MemSource to complete your translation and you're not doing it within Plunet, you do need to mark your job complete in both systems. If you don't mark it both in MemSource and in Plunet, the workflow does not move forward properly, so we do need to, at this point in time, ask you to mark the job complete in both places. Once your job has been delivered, the project manager will check back and you see the status is delivered. Once they're done and have asked you all the questions that they might have for you, the project manager will change that status to approved. Once the status is approved, then you can go into creating an invoice. I am going to do another video on how to create an invoice and detailing our invoicing procedures. The link for that is in the description box below. And thank you for your time and expertise with this brief thing on how to accept and how to return jobs for TLC translation using Plunet. Let your project manager know if you have any additional questions.